congratulations, well done. You've passed everything for the recruitment process for GMP. How are you feeling now?
Good. Obviously, there's still the fitness, medical, vetting. I don't have any outstanding concerns about any of that. Keeping up with morning runs.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of fear of it almost seems too easy, but I'm just trying not to get in my own head about it.
All right. Okay. Well, let's explore why it seems too easy. Because for a lot of people, it's very challenging, and nationally, only 1 in 10 succeed in the process. So,
Oh, sorry, I meant the fitness test. I meant the
oh, the
fitness
fitness
test.
test. Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Well, listen, the fitness test. If you're going out running and 5.4 on the bleep test is
it's less
achievable.
than I think I did up to 10 in school, so I was a bit like, I
Yeah,
was I was
5.4.
thinking I misremembered it was the other way around, maybe, but no.
No, no, it's definitely 5.4. It can be challenging depending where you are in life. Like if you're a new mum and you had a
Of
difficult
course,
child
yeah.
like that, it can be difficult. So whenever people say, "Oh, you should be able to walk that 5.4 in the bleep test," I'm like, "Yeah, not for everyone, though. Not for everyone. But there's got to be a standard. And if you were getting 10 at school and in college, then yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine." So tell me then. So you're feeling great. You're well deserved. You've worked hard. We've shown you the way. You've done the hard work.
Yeah.
So tell me, let's go all the way back to before you actually came across us, before you knew there was something called the Blue Light Recruitment Academy. How were you feeling about the process back then?
I only applied in I think December, so it didn't take a lot of time for me to discover blue light because I found it through your YouTube videos,
Okay.
all the advice for first of all the sift, and then I
Hmm.
started saving a bunch to a playlist ready for the OAC because I felt confident with like the little insights you were giving, just read the question, what the College of Policing is after, understanding the wheel of confusion, I think you call
Yeah,
it,
that's it. Yeah.
the six values. Yeah, I do understand it now, um, but it was very much a case of I applied, I filled out the form, no offensive tattoos, no financial irregularities, and then within like a week, it was you're going to be doing your sift around this time. Then a couple of weeks later, it's here's the sift.
Hmm.
So I just got that done. Was watching the OAC videos, and I started struggling with that. And when I passed my OAC is when I came to the final interview. So I did the weakest by far on the interview stage of the OAC. I've never really done interviews. I've been in like manual labor, factories, warehousing. So it's been very much walk up, get a job. So I don't have that formal experience.
Hmm.
So it was invaluable. It was really, I did coaching for just the better part of 2 weeks, but it was money well spent. It was an investment in my own future. And I would have done it if it was only 1 week. Like that's
Yeah.
how valuable I think it is.
Awesome. That's great. Well, you worked hard in that short time period, and
Oh, it was intensive. Catherine gave me a lot to do. She was my tutor,
yeah.
like coach, and yeah, no, it's. I've got a friend going for DHEP in West Mercia at the moment, and I'm definitely going to recommend that he use your services as well. He's
Brilliant.
just done the SIFT, I believe, so he's got plenty of time for the
Oh,
OAC and final interview.
may not have plenty of time.
Oh,
Yeah, we're getting people who are passing the SIFT and they're being given an online assessment center date within days.
oh, right.
Days.
I'll
Yeah.
follow up with him then. I'll double check.
Yeah. And we're getting people coming to us saying, "Oh, it's we just actually today had someone who they've done an online assessment center and they don't even know the result yet, and they've been given a date for their interview, which is in 2 days' time."
Is that a conditional interview, conditional of you like passing in that situation, or is
It
it
will be, yeah. You'll have to pass. If you pass the final interview, that's the force saying we want you. But if you fail the
the
online
OAC?
assessment, you can't join. So
Uh,
that's we've had a few
oh
people.
no. Is that because of the apparently that I think you said it, and then a few people on the in person when I was speaking to the candidates echoed it. Something to do with the change of recruitment in police. They have to allocate funding for candidates or something.
Yeah, yeah. So
So they're
that's
rushing the process
yeah,
quite a bit.
100%. So they're really pushing the process before the money gets taken off them. Because the way all
Yeah.
policing is, it's not just one big pool of money. It's all allocated into silos. and there's a budget holder, and the budget holder will have to demonstrate, the chiefs will be going to them now saying, look, we're short of 20 million. Most forces seem to be short of about 15 to 20 million, except for the bigger forces like the Met, who are short of about 200 million. And they're going to them just saying, right, what money have you got? It's not been allocated. Right, we're taking it back. But if they can say it's been allocated, all of these individuals have been given a conditional offer, conditional upon vetting, of course, and fitness, but
Yeah.
we've got a place. I can't withdraw that place. But actually, one force did. So one force, I'm not going to name and shame them because I've done that enough already on social media, but one force did actually withdraw all the offers. They'd even told people to hand in their notice at work.
Oh no.
They pulled the offer. I've only ever seen that done once before in the 15 years I've been in the recruitment world, and that was at the start of austerity. So that was like 30.
Yeah, I'm familiar. I did a politics degree, so I know all about the wasn't it mostly like trainee police officers, but there were some more seasoned ones as well let go.
No, well, once you're in, you can't be let go. That's the thing. Once you're in the police, that's it. Unless you commit an act of gross misconduct, you've got a
Of
job for
course,
life.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So the only way to reduce the numbers is by letting people resign and retire and just not recruiting. So that's what's
Right.
happening at the moment. That's why they're racing people through. Um, and some people they're not gonna make it because the intakes are getting smaller already. We know that GMP's intakes aren't going to be as big as they used to be. We've seen the passing out parades. Some of them kind of like the size they used to be, but some of them are really small compared to what they used to be. So yeah, it's just getting more competitive. So you're in a great place at the moment. You
Yeah, so the conditional offer will stay provided I pass the fitness, medical, and vetting.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
So
perfect then,
it's
yeah.
conditional upon you passing vetting, fitness, and medical. And even then, once people are in, they've got the start date. We've known people to have their vetting pulled because something else has cropped up. So until you've got that warrant card in your pocket,
Mhm.
thing can happen. But I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine.
There was
Ready.
something I was gonna ask. So in the final interview and the OAC, there's the courage question. What did you do wrong?
Yeah.
And owned up to. So I told the story in my final interview of a collision at work. So I've had one collision as a forklift driver in 2 years, but they put it down as an investigation for gross misconduct.
Hmm.
Is that going to come up as gross misconduct on the vetting? Do I get a chance to explain myself?
You should do. Yes. What was the result of it? What was the end result?
A first written warning, and it's the only warning on my file.
Right. Well, you weren't dismissed, so that should be fine. But
Oh, right then, yeah, that's perfect.
if there are any problems, let us know because we've got a vetting expert in the corner who can fight that one for you. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
because
sounds horrendous.
they've got a vetting appeals process now, I believe.
Yeah, there is a vetting appeals process, and we've got a vetting expert who used to be head of a large metropolitan police forces professional
Oh,
standards department
tracking.
who
Yeah.
just vetting appeals.
I've already asked, I think I asked Debbie on the Discovery call and asked Catherine as well about a friend having a caution a few years ago. I don't have anything else that'd trip up vetting.
I'm sure that's fine. We've known people get into the
I'm
police.
an overthinker, if you can't tell
It
already.
sounds like you're
I've been going
overthinking.
through
Yeah, gosh.
everything.
Yeah, sounds like you're overthinking. Awesome. Anyway, listen, let's get back to how the process was for you. So you worked with Catherine and the
Mhm.
one-to-ones. Um, how did you find the webinars, just out of interest?
Oh, yeah, the webinars were good. I liked hearing from the other candidates. I liked knowing what stages of the process they were in. So I know they're not like recorded, but the little welcome bits they
Yeah,
do just to get everyone speaking at the start, just to encourage it, so no one's just kind of sat there watching. That's good. Um, yeah, I only got to about three of them just because of
the
how
time.
short the course was. But I did find them valuable. And I think because Catherine had someone cover hers, I think it was Andrea covered one of Catherine's.
Yeah.
So that was nice just to see another one of the coaches, just to get, because you're all different, aren't you?
Oh
Like
yeah.
you're all
Yes.
police officers, but you've all got your own experiences and stuff. So it's nice having that kind of variety
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I recruited. We've got a great team. They're all very different. We all stick to the same core models, systems, and processes, but the way we go about it is different because everyone's got their own unique coaching style and training style. So, yeah, I love it for that. We've got a great team.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
kept asking Catherine for like absolute honesty. And she's there, like she was very pleasant, but she goes, okay, if you want absolute honesty, and then do all the bullet points of things I can change. And I'm like, Well, it's good. Like it makes me feel a bit bad, but it's good because I can change it for the final
Yeah.
interview. So
And you did ask. You did ask. We don't.
exactly. I did it to myself, but I
Yeah.
only had one follow-up in my final interview. So because I knew the exact structure and
Yeah.
exactly how much detail to have so that they wouldn't be asking questions, he even said to me on my second question, he kind of laughed and went, "You've answered everything I possibly could have asked you there." And I knew I had a good one with my second answer.
Excellent. Oh,
So
great to hear. That's great to hear. That's what we're after, giving people that confidence to be able to deliver an answer that's got the structure, the detail, the authenticity, the emotional connect, and ultimately making sure you answer the question as well, so that they don't
mm,
have to ask any supplementary questions. It's always a good sign when they have to, when they're like, right, thank you, let's move on, because what that means is, yeah, you've ticked all the boxes, you've covered everything for us, and so it's not a matter of, we're not spoon feeding you or anything. It's hard work, isn't it?
yeah, no, it's after every coaching call, I had something to do.
Yeah.
I had right revise this answer, and then Kathleen gave me bits of research like the Oscar Kilo website,
Mhm.
the HMICFRS reports.
Yeah.
Go through that, the mission statement, just go through everything. I never got a chance to use it, but it was great just on the off chance that they were feeling a bit bored and they decide, you know what, let's give them a forward-facing question.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
never know, do you?
No, you never know.
So I
And
was prepared for anything with the level of resources Catherine gave me.
brilliant. Yeah, and that's what we're after is that, even though we have had some people say, oh, no, I wish I'd got asked this question because I had an awesome answer, like, ready for it.
Yeah, that's how I was feeling.
Yeah, yeah, but we're trying to prepare people for every eventuality because we've got an idea what GMP's questioning structure might be or any other force, but they could change them tomorrow. So you need
Mm.
to be ready for anything. And you didn't need to, but you can always weave in things like the mission statement and the priorities, and you can always sort of connect them together if you're short of something to say. Just connect them to your answers to make them even more um, robust. But it sounded like, if you just got asked one supplementary question, yeah, you nailed it. Brilliant. Great stuff. That's what we're after, Josh. That's what we're after. Brilliant. So let's just imagine then you've got an opportunity to speak to someone who's been Googling away, is struggling, thinking, I've got the online assessment, I've got the final interview, it all seems a bit overwhelming. I don't know how I'm going to cope with it, and I want to pass it first time. I'm really, really, you know, I'm absolutely determined to pass first time, but this all seems like a big overwhelm. And they've just come across the Blue Light Consultancy website, or they've come across our Facebook group, and now's your opportunity. What would you say to them if they're thinking, should I book that call? Shall I complete that form? What message would you give them?
Well, I'm going to recommend you to my friend who's going for West Mercia, obviously. But I suppose if I had to sell it, I'd go with the what I put in my review, just
Mhm.
play by play of how it was for me going through the OAC without that level of support. I mean, the free videos you put out are amazing. Just letting you know, like I I passed, maybe not as comfortably as I would have liked,
Mhm.
but the level of detail you give in the free stuff is amazing. But for the actual course, for joining as an academy member, was a different level of detail, a different level of. I mean, I almost felt bad because I went into that interview as soon as I parked up my car, I was there like, don't hit the chief inspector's car by accident or something. As soon as I parked and put the handbrake on, I was like, oh, I've done this. That's the hard part for me, the reverse park. Now I'm walking in and just I've got it in the bag. I wasn't arrogant about it, but it was more feeling confident in myself.
Good.
And just by giving me all the resources, by giving me again, because I didn't have that experience, formal interview experience ever in my life, pretty much, by just giving me the experience first, I knew what to expect and how to deal with it. Like I'd call it invaluable. That's how I describe it in one word.
Oh God, it's amazing to hear. Thank you. Thank you, Josh. We work hard to get that kind of feedback. You know, doesn't come on a silver platter for us, but it's just what we do. It's what we enjoy doing, and getting to talk to you about the process and how it was for you, and your dream career first time round.
Yeah,
That's what we're after. That's what we're after.
and fast as well because of its
Yeah,
new recruitment.
yeah.
So
Well, for anyone watching this, they may be thinking, I've got to wait months. Well, it's February 25, and at this moment in time, it's all going a bit crazy, but it may settle down. Who knows? Or it may not. We just don't know. Who knows? But we just do know it's going to get a bit more competitive because there's going to be fewer places. Well, Josh, listen, it's been great catching up with you. Thank you for your time. It's not a goodbye, because watch this space. We're about to launch at some point over the next month or two our alumni. So the alumni is going to be for people who've been academy members who are now, they've got that warrant card in the pocket. Because one of the things we recognize is that to have that awesome, amazing career doesn't happen by happy accident. And in GMP, you might have three different sergeants in 1 year. That's conceivable. And having that consistency of support and the expertise behind you, like we've got over 250 years worth of management and coaching experience on our team from some of the best leaders in the police service I've ever had the honor of working with. They're just amazing individuals. So the alumni will provide that sort of support so that when it's, time, 2 years, 3 years, whenever you've finished your student officer period, you're thinking, right, firearms, road traffic. Well, I mean, what is your dream? What is the dream after your first 3 years?
Oh, I want to see how it goes first. I don't want to like put too high expectations on myself, but I mean, based on what I did at uni, I would like potentially to move to CTP, so counter terror police at
Right.
some point. But again, that's in the future. I want to get that boots on the ground experience first. I don't want to make any
First.
promises to myself,
No, get
but
the grounding first. But one of the things that's important is to help prepare you for that vision, for your future, and
mhm.
make sure that you're doing the right things, engaging in the right sort of activities within the police and getting the right experience so that when everyone around you is saying, yeah, but you're never going to get into counter-terrorism policing with 3.5 years service, you'll nail it. And actually, one of
Yeah.
my officers on my neighborhood team, he was an intelligence officer on my neighborhood team, went for counterterrorism branch, um, CTU as it was called then, counterterrorism unit. And everyone was saying, there's no way you're going to get in. You need to work in special branch first or something like that, or blah, 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 blah. He went for it. He got it. With my coaching, he got it. He nailed it. He nailed it. And he's had a great career since then in counterterrorism. But this is what will help provide for you in the alumni is that sort of support, regular support to make sure that you're on track to achieve your dream. And don't listen to everyone else around you saying, oh, you'll need to have 10 years experience before you can do that. Nah.
I didn't listen to people at my work saying I wouldn't get into the police, so I won't be listening to people saying I won't get into CTP. Don't worry.
Yeah, brilliant. You stick with us, my friend, and we'll make sure that career is awesome. So it's not a goodbye. It's just a sort of temporary cheerio. We'll see
Yep.
you out in the alumni, which is going to be amazing. And one last favor, if I can.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you have your passing out parade, we would love to see a photograph of you looking proud with your loved ones. Be that.
Posted to Facebook or
No, just send it to us. Send it to
oh,
Catherine.
send it direct by
Yeah,
email. Will
yeah.
do.
You can put it in a Facebook group if you want, but Catherine will share it with the rest of our team, and we love to see that. It really encourages us. Just thinking, oh wow, that is Josh. I remember him from 4 months ago or 3 months ago, or whatever it might
Yeah.
be. Look at him now. He's passing out, and there's his loved ones, and we just thrive on that. And every day we get these rolling in, so we love it. We love to see those success stories. So please, that's the only favor I've got to ask. Apart from that, Josh, thank you for joining me today.
You've done a lot more for me than a photo, so I think a photo in return is a good ask.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It's great. And we'll see you in the alumni.
Yep. See you.
Yeah. Until then, if there's any other questions, do let us know. We're still here for you.
Yeah. So what is the process then of joining the alumni? Is it just a group?
It will be, we're not quite worked it out yet. It will be a paid service, probably subscription. And
Okay.
we'll have things like weekly webinars in it, so you'll be able to keep in touch with your favorite coaches as well. So we're not quite worked out the fine detail. We're still working that out to make sure you've got to
And that's for
understand
when I've
it.
got the warrant card,
Yes, yeah.
basically. So future,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but short term future. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, absolutely. Short-term future. No reason why it shouldn't be. Yeah. So once we've got the fine detail, we'll put it out there and make sure all our clients know about it. Be great. Good way to
No,
keep it.
sounds good. Sounds like a good
Yeah,
idea.
awesome career because we keep getting people coming to us who have just had someone actually did a one-to-one with them today, a congratulatory one-to-one. Um, Stuart, who came on one of my recruitment seminars before I ran the webinars in 2017. And he went for his sergeant's board and passed it with flying colours first time. So um, by joining our promotion academy, and that we just keep thinking there's a big gap there where we could have actually supported him better so that when it came for his promotion board, he could have either got it sooner or he would have felt even more confident with it.
Mhm.
So yeah, especially in some of the competitive areas like dog handler or firearms or counter-terrorism policing. It's very competitive to get into, but hey, if my intelligence officer could do it, or I got into special branch with just let's see, it was about 18 months service in Bermuda. I'd already got 4 years of service in Cheshire Constabulary, but joined the Bermuda Police. 18 months in, I got into special branch, and everyone was telling me that, oh, you'll need about 5 years service before you can get in. Nailed it. 18 months, I'm there. Special branch detective. It was amazing. So we don't listen to what other people say. Like you say, some of your colleagues were saying, oh, you're not going to get into the police. Hey, you show them.
Jokey way, like friendly ribbing.
Yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
weren't downers, but
No. But no, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. So it'll be awesome. But anyway, we'll let you know more when we've got the fine detail.
it's perfect, Brendan. Thank you very much.
All right, Josh. Well, listen, like I said, if there's any questions along the way, please do let us know. If there's any little hiccups with vetting, please do let me know. We've got experts.
Hopefully, I won't need to use your vetting expert, but that's a massive just weight off my shoulders that, there's someone there in my corner. That if I need it, I don't think I will, but it's a relief. Hopefully, next time I get in touch is a photo of me.
That's it.
Ceremony.
All being well. All being well. Okay, take care, Josh.
Yeah,
See
have
you
a good
soon.
night. Cheers, Brendan.